On IMDb, Habershoff says The Muppets Christmas Carol made me want to cry. This film is the worst movie I've seen in a while. Good story, but just the CGI and acting tore me up inside, and don't even get me started on the ghost of the Christmas past. Michael's acting in this seemed like the developers got some random old man on the street and paid him $5 to stand around and look half grumpy. Thanks, Michael Caine. Kids crying. Thumbs up. 1 star. But also, YPZVCFPSBV says The Muppets Christmas Carol is the worst Christmas film ever. I watched this horrible mess of a film and hated every second of it. It was horrible and painful to sit through. Every single second of it was hell, and I hate seeing it. Everyone at Christmas time watch the actual one, not the Muppets. It is a horrible film. If I lived in their world, I would be grumpier than Scrooge. The charters were horrible, and every song in this movie was dreadful. Instead of wasting your time watching this horrible mess of a film, you should go watch a good show like Breaking Bad, maybe. This film is a horrible mess. I would say this film should be banned and destroyed worldwide.
Why are you comparing The Muppets Christmas Carol to Breaking Bad?
Why are you spelling world with a U?
That's not correct.
WOURLD.
Okay, let me just edit my review. I mean their review. Click.
Oh no!
That's
changing in real time.
Yeah, check it now.
You still didn't like the charters though, huh?
No,
the charters were all horrible.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the boats. What does he mean by charters?
I think you meant the characters.
Oh,
yeah.
Even dumber.
They're just a dullard.
Hey, I know that we didn't even, this is the intro to the podcast, but who's hating on A Muppets Christmas Carol?
3 people on IMDb.
I'll fight them all.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we're back, and we're wrapping up our month of Christmas movies with the classic, The Muppets Christmas Carol from the year of our Megazord, 1992. Andy, how are you?
Very good. Rhyme.
That one actually rhymed.
Yeah. I'm good. How are you, Robbie?
I'm doing well. I was thinking about going, how are you today?
Oh, that would have ruined it.
The cutest little lady in all of Pawnee, Indiana.
Yeah. Have you seen this movie before, Robbie?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm sure you have as well.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
I have to be honest, when I was a kid, I was more partial to Muppet Treasure Island.
See, I don't think I've ever seen Muppet Treasure Island.
It's a good one.
I think this is the only Muppet movie I've seen other than the Gonzo one.
The Gonzo one?
Yeah, it's the one where they go to space. Muppets in space.
Wait, you've never seen the original Muppets movie?
No.
That's insane. That's actually insane to me. If I'd have known that, we would have watched that first for this.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it's all there on Disney, right?
Yeah. Okay. You have to watch the original Muppet movie. It's incredible stuff.
Okay.
Richard Pryor's in it. Because when I think of good, clean Muppets fun, I think of Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
So you've never seen Muppets Take Manhattan or any of those? The Great Muppet Caper?
Maybe. It's hard to tell.
Okay, so this is the first Muppet movie where the main character is like a human being.
Yes.
And that's kind of what they going forward. And it's this and Muppet Treasure Island are the 2 best ones with human main characters.
Okay.
Because most of the movies before this, it's more cameos by human actors.
Right.
Which is really fun stuff.
Yeah.
But that's a shame that you've only seen Muppets in Space. That's one with Jeffrey Tambor, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because that's definitely the weakest of 90s Muppets movies.
Yes, I remember seeing it in theaters and being like, that was all right, I guess.
I think they goofed because they were doing something really good with Muppet Christmas Carol, Muppet Treasure Island, these properties that already exist.
Yeah, but like injecting Muppets into it. It's
exactly.
Good. Yeah.
We don't need the origin story of Gonzo the Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will sit here and talk about the Muppets for a very long time. So rein me in whenever you feel the need. So
well,
you've never even seen like the newer Disney ones then. So Muppets Most Wanted or just I thought they were both good.
Yeah, I haven't seen any new Muppets at all.
What about the Muppet Show?
The old one?
Yes.
I caught, glimpses here and there when they reran on television.
That's all on Disney Plus. Also, you got to go back and give that a watch.
Yeah, I plan to. So I enjoy the Muppets.
Yeah. I don't trust anyone who doesn't like the Muppets.
I don't trust anyone, period.
I don't trust anyone who has a period.
Well, 1992, that's the year of our Megazord, wouldn't you say?
I would say that. What were the top movies from 92, Andy?
All right, well, top 5. Number 1 is Batman Returns with a gross of $162 million.
Batman Comes Back.
Nice. Batman Comes on Your Back.
Nice.
Lethal Weapon 3 with $144 million. Sister Act with $139 million. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York with your favorite president.
Joe Pesci.
Yep. Remember those 4 years of bliss?
Yeah.
136 million. And Wayne's World, which surprised me, with 120 million. I didn't know that Wayne's World was such a big hit.
Party time.
Yeah. Party on, Garth.
Party on, Wayne. You know what other movies came out in 1992?
What movies?
Scent of a Woman. Probably Fish.
You're a dirty dog, Ravi.
Yeah, that was cheap. How about this? How about this one? Starring John Goodman, The Babe.
I don't get it.
It's about Babe Ruth. There was no joke there.
Oh, I thought it was Babe the Pig.
No, but there was Babe 2 Pig back in Boston. Because then he went back, after he played for the Yankees, he went back and played for the Boston Braves.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure it's not Babe 2 Pig in the City?
That was the joke I was referencing.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, the movie Consenting Adults, which is 2 words you're not used to back to back.
Very good. Very good. How about Bram Stoker's Dracula? Damn it. Damn it.
Stroker, Dracula, Stroker.
Yeah. What do you think that movie's about?
Dr. Giggles. That sounds like a Batman villain who's on the registry.
Yeah. Few Good Men. That's how many.
That's what I'm looking for every night.
Yeah, that's what Rob's on the prowl for. Few Good Men.
Stop, or my mom will shoot.
Nice. Did you ever hear the story about how he got tricked into doing that?
Yes, by Arnold.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh, a movie about the Grand Canyon. A river runs through it.
Very good, Robbie.
Not so much as a joke as this is just educational.
Yeah, wow. Every day's a school day.
We have to put that in there to get our government funding.
Yep. Rob's favorite movie, Honey, I Blew the Kid.
Nope.
Oh, it's Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. That's my bad.
Oh, what is this, an Australian movie starring Eddie Murphy? Boomerang. I can't. I threw the boomerang.
Good eye.
Hey, you know what movie probably smells worse than Scent of a Woman? Jersey Girl.
Oh, shit. The joke is, if you drive through Jersey, it's like driving through raw sewage.
Very good.
It stinks. How about Alien Cubed? It's got
Nice.
A little three. Yeah. Oh, My Cousin Vinny. That's a good one. Also, previous episode, Reservoir Dog.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Reservoir Cats.
That's incorrect.
Oh. I have nothing else to say about these movies.
Yep.
Oh, wait, a movie about America, Gun Crazy.
Nice. That's good stuff.
That's
a good note to end it on.
I agree.
Well, The Muppets Christmas Carol, Robbie.
I love these opening credits. The Muppets as though they're actually actors.
Yes.
And it says Gonzo as Charles Dickens.
I think that's a good touch because I feel like even though this is puppets and it's silly, this seems like a pretty faithful adaptation.
Yes.
You know, like all things considered.
It truly is. The biggest deviation is something we'll get to later, is that there's two Marley brothers. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, this is a very faithful adaptation to the original Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to read a quote I pulled from IMDb.
Cool.
Okay.
Now, do you call your ass IMDb? So you're just pulling this quote out of your ass?
How dare you? Number one.
Okay.
Number two, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Before production began, Sir Michael Caine told producer and director Brian Henson, "I'm going to play this movie like I'm working with the Royal Shakespeare Company. I will never wink. I will never do anything Muppety. I'm going to play Scrooge as if he is an utterly dramatic role.
Good,
and there are no puppets around me." Henson replied, "Yes, bang on." That's what it said.
That sounds like a guy who's just trying for a British slang term.
He's like, "You guys say that, right? You guys say that, right, Michael?" He's like, "It's Sir Michael Caine."
That's a good Michael Caine impression.
Thank you.
And yeah, you could see that throughout this whole movie.
Yeah, honestly, give this man an Oscar for this performance.
He really deserved it.
It's so good.
I often say, and it's been said before, it is incredibly hard to act against nothing.
Yeah.
This might be even harder.
Yeah. I mean, Sir Ian McKellen, he had a hard time on The Hobbit because everything was green screen.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm a trained actor. I know I'm good at this. But what am I working off of here? And they're like, "Shut up and look at the tennis ball, old man." I understand it. I get it.
Yeah.
Especially these thespians.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
Michael Caine, apparently he was like out for this role. He was like, "I want to do this."
I don't blame him.
They were like, "Hell yeah, Michael Caine. Hell yeah."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
After the opening credits, we see these first two pig Muppets talking, and they're talking about what a great meal they had. Did you catch this?
Yeah.
And they go, "What do you think next?" He goes, "How about lunch?"
Yeah.
That was great.
Great
I
stuff.
was cracking up at that. We meet all the Muppets. We meet Gonzo and Rizzo. I'm just going to use the Muppet names. I'm not going to call. Yeah. Okay. They're selling apples, and Rizzo's line of he's eating them because it's creating the scarcity to drive the prices up.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
And then we get this first song. This town fucking hates this Scrooge guy.
Well, he's a fucking dick.
I guess I'd also be pretty pissed off too if I was just walking to work one day and the entire town is singing about what an asshole I am.
Yeah. Which do you think came first?
Yeah, I'm wondering, right?
Yeah.
Like, because we find out later on this guy's wife left him or something, or fiance left him on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Why doesn't this guy like Christmas? Why doesn't he like Christmas? He's a fucking asshole." Look at this piece of shit. He's balding.
He's like, "This is getting It's getting deeper than surface level, guys. This is rude.
His parents said he was an accident. He's just weeping on his way to work every fucking day.
Yeah. And then takes it out on his workers.
I did love in this song the incorrect plural for mouse twice because they say mouses and then nieces. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Big fan. Big fan of incorrect plurals. Especially when it's the mice singing it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's right.
It's got to be. They would know.
Yeah. Got to respect mice culture.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get canceled. Not again.
Not after the hamster incident. Uh-oh. When they get to the house, Gonzo uses Rizzo to wipe the window.
Yes.
I love that shit.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Think Gonzo ever gets freaky with that nose?
Oh, yeah.
All right, continue.
That's how you get Gonzo-ria.
Nice.
It's when your wiener starts to look like Gonzo's nose. It's purple and points down.
Yucky.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Welcome to the club, Andy.
Do I have Gonzo-ria?
You will when I'm done with you.
Jesus Christ, Robbie.
When Kermit or Bob Cratchit tells Scrooge that, oh, tomorrow's Christmas, we can't send out eviction notices, the line of gift wrap them. Incredible.
Yeah.
Just absolutely gift wrap them. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck those peasants.
Real bitchy. He's a real bitchy dude. And you love it,
Just like when all the bookkeepers, all the rats are asking for heat and Scrooge threatens to fire them instead. So they all put on island clothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Also, when he's talking to his nephew, he says he wants to kill everyone who celebrates Christmas.
Yeah.
Like he must be a Democrat.
Nice. Because of the war on Christmas, Robbie. Very good.
Exactly.
I like how Kermit or Bob Cratchit, he's like, but sir, it's Christmas tomorrow. And he's like, well, at first he's like, come in at 7. He's like, it's Christmas. Yes. He's like, all right, 8. He's like, no, we need the day off, sir. Good stuff.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'll give you a half an hour. He goes, a half hour off doesn't seem nearly as worth it.
Yeah.
Fine. Then you can have the day off for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at that point, he then says the poor should die to clear up like overpopulation or some shit.
Yeah, he does.
So now he's a Republican.
Oh, shit. This dude is on the fence.
He's a fence sitter. Screw the fucking fence sitter over here.
I like how later the ghost of Christmas Present, like, re-says that line. He's like, yeah, but, they should all die because of overpopulation, right?
Yeah.
And Scrooge is like, fuck, I'm a piece of shit.
Yes.
The town was right when they sang that song.
They really fucking nailed the story of A Christmas Carol. They really
they get it.
Really did. During the second song, it's Kermit and the rats. They're closing up shop. At one point, there's just a lazy ass rat sitting on top of a stack of books while the others carry it.
Yep.
I just noticed that.
There's always one.
Well, what the... All right. I was weighing it. I was like,
oh man, and you decided wrong.
I did. I got a kick out of Scrooge throwing the wreath at this little homeless rabbit.
Yeah. He kicks him too.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we just keep seeing this poor fucking rabbit like freezing to death on the outside.
It's good stuff. But he's like, he doesn't really learn because every time Scrooge like reaches out to him, he's like, yeah. Like still optimistic, even though he knows this dude is a fucking dick.
An idiot.
Yeah, what a fucking moron. That's the poor for you.
There you go. Hey, you don't want to be poor? Be better.
Why don't you just Make more money,
Yeah,
idiot.
easy. It's easy.
Maybe if you stop buying all that avocado toast.
Yeah, avocado toast in your lattes
Yeah, and you
and your
yeah.
yeah, stop paying rent.
Yeah. Why don't you
Screw
just buy a house for $70 like I did?
Come on, interest rates are only what, 8% now?
Yeah, fuck you.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
Scrooge gets home and his knocker turns into Jacob Marley, his dead partner. I'd shit my pants.
Yeah, and again, Michael Caine plays it very well.
Plays it straight.
He's like, Jacob Marley? Can't be.
It's also great because they don't have the door knocker say like a quip or a funny line. He turns into a ghost and screams at him. That's it.
Yeah, and also like that song, the Marley and Marley.
Yes.
First off, it's a bop. That's number one. Number
Excellent.
2, the lyrics like in the verses are like really good. Like it's cutting. It's like,
Yeah.
we're in hell because we were pieces of shit and you're next, idiot.
That's the whole song.
Yeah,
the whole song is about how they're in hell. They evicted a whole orphanage.
Yeah. Man. It's good stuff.
Right after that song, we also got a great line. Well, we've got 2 great Gonzo lines. First was when they get to Scrooge's house and he goes, "Darkness was cheap," and Scrooge liked it. I don't know if that's in the original Christmas Carol, but that's an excellent line.
I believe so. I think that because Dickens, he's obviously not in the book.
Right.
So they used Gonzo to do like the
narration right.
of the good lines in the book, and that's a good line.
Funniest part here is when Rizzo goes, "Should we be worried about the kids in the audience?" And Gonzo goes, "No, this is culture."
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yes, it is. So now we're going to go to my biggest problem with this movie, though.
Uh-oh.
This Ghost of Christmas Past is terrifying.
Yes. It's very good.
Oh, it's legitimately scary. Legitimately scary. When I say I have a problem with it, my problem is it's legitimately scary.
You know what they did? They filmed a puppet underwater. That's how they got that effect.
Really?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Very, very cool. Also, we'll get to that later. Never mind.
But we go to Scrooge's childhood, and he's just working hard on Christmas for some reason. Sam the Eagle as old headmaster, incredible.
Yes.
That American way thing, absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
It's the American way. Sam Ragnar. It's the British way.
It's good stuff. I like how at first he's like, "Oh, that's my old friend. And that's my old friend. That's my old headmaster." And then he sees himself working on Christmas. He was like, I was alone a lot. Like, yeah, man, your work ethic is alarming. Why are you working on Christmas, brother?
It's such a weird message because like that in itself wouldn't make him a bad kid, but you totally understand how like after a while people are like, no, we're just gonna stop inviting him to do things because he doesn't show up for Christmas.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's more like loneliness made him this way, rather than his work ethic.
But I agree with you. I think it's more of a cyclical thing, like a chicken and the egg situation, because when he's a child, he's basically rejecting Christmas, not because he hates it, but just because he's busy working. He's addicted to his work. And then what happens is then his friends and the people around him basically stop inviting him because he never comes anyway. Which then on Christmas, he becomes lonely because now he's not even getting the invite.
Yeah. And the loneliness breeds the anger. And
exactly.
It's good stuff.
Yes. It's an incredible thing about how, like, yes, it's great to have a work ethic, but when you bury yourself in your job,
Yeah.
you're going to become a lonely prick.
Did you read Great Expectations in high school?
I did.
Excuse me. Did you like it?
I don't remember much of it.
I don't either, but I remember being like, this isn't for me.
It was one of those books where, okay, as a former middle school English teacher, these books don't have any purpose. These kids got to be reading better books, you know.
Right.
And I'm not saying these aren't classics, but these books aren't for kids.
Yes. And what they did you read The Kite Runner in high school?
Yes, that I did enjoy.
So that was like an updated version of Great Expectations, essentially. You know, it has the same kind of thing. Also, I feel like I should mention, I only brought up Great Expectations because it's Dickens. And this is also Dickens.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just in case anybody was like, why the fuck are they talking about that? It's Dickens.
Charles Dickens.
Very good. But
we're back, baby. We're back.
Hey. I only bring that up because I didn't really like Great Expectations or The Kite Runner, really. I liked The Kite Runner until it got Great Expectations at the end. I really like this book because I've read this book and I like almost every adaptation I've seen of it. And I believe every adaptation I've seen is this. So that's about it. But like, yeah, he's got a way with words, this Dickens guy.
He's got a future ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he's up and coming.
Yeah.
He's been dead for 100 years.
We go to Scrooge's first job, Fozziewig.
Yes.
It's funny to me that he's calling Fozzie Bear ruthless.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, they're just going to their Christmas party. And it's young Scrooge taking exception to how much he's spending on the Christmas party.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, "Bye, it's Christmas.
Waka waka."
I like while we were watching, my wife and I, she was like, "Oh, who plays young Scrooge?" I was like, "Great, another guy I gotta worry about."
That guy's probably as old as Michael Caine was in this movie.
Yeah, probably. How old is Michael Caine now? He's got to be like 90.
Yeah, he's retired now. He like just recently retired. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's a fucking old dude and he's done great work.
So Scrooge meets a woman named Belle, and then the ghost takes him to another Christmas Eve with her a few years later. And this is the song. Apparently the song was cut from the original version. I'm assuming you watched the version on Disney Plus.
I did. And the song was not in it.
This breakup song.
The breakup song.
Yes.
I don't remember.
There's this fourth song, and it's only Michael Caine and this woman, and she's just breaking up with her on Christmas Eve. She's breaking up with him on Christmas Eve.
I don't remember a song there. I might not have gotten that version.
Okay. So it's this weird thing, and it was cut from the theatrical release, and good point. It was good that it was. It kind of explains why Scrooge hates Christmas so much, but the song sucks. And first of all, you cannot break up with someone on Christmas Eve unless it's like an extraneous circumstance.
Name one.
Okay, fine. If you find someone doing something like really, really bad, you could break up with them on Christmas Eve. But
like
if it's
what?
just
like what?
And don't make me say it. Don't make me name your crimes.
Like shitting in the bed?
No, I wasn't going to say that. I don't think that's...
Thank God. Thank God.
No, most of them involve children. But...
Oh. Weird. Because I shit the bed every Christmas Eve.
Okay, that seems intentional. That's breakupable.
And my wife will be like, "Oh my God, who should know?" I'm like, "It's a cat." She's like, "That's a huge turd for a cat." I'm like, I don't know. There's got to be the treats. We got these treats that we're giving. We got to change them up.
But you cannot just break up. You can't be like, you know what? I fall out of love with them. I'm going to break up with them on Christmas Eve. Because know they've already bought you gifts and shit.
Yeah, you got to wait till after the holidays.
You got to wait to the second week of January. If it's a breakup like that, where you're just kind of like, I don't love them anymore, you got to wait to the second week of January.
Why the second week?
So all the holiday cheer is done. Because you don't do it on New Year's Day.
No, you do it January 2nd. I think you're good.
See, I don't do it. You don't do it January 2nd because then the person's got to go back to work and shit.
All right, January 3rd.
I'm telling you, I say you wait to the second week of January.
Yeah. I guess that's fair.
Or at least you wait a week after New Year's. You got to wait a week after New Year's.
Okay, that's fair.
You can't just be like, oh, it's Christmas Eve. I'm breaking up with you. It's like, I spent so much money on presents.
Yeah, can I return these or shit?
We get the second spirit. And thank God this thing is a Muppet and a likable one.
He's huge.
He's huge, but he's not scary, and I liked it.
No, he's jolly. He's like Sandy Claus. Well, he also
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be Santa Claus.
Yeah, because his hair turns white.
Yeah. And like the whole time he's just a big a big laughy boy.
He also I liked how his memory was very short. I thought that was a very cool touch because he's like, I'm only living in the now, baby. And then it's implied that he dies. He grows old. He's like, yeah, my time here is short. Like, wow.
Well, yeah, because you're right. By the end, he's all his hair is gray instead of red, and you watch it happening. Like, every time he comes back up on screen, his hair's a little grayer.
Yeah, but I thought that design was really cool because there's clearly a person in there.
Yes,
it's like walking around with a big robot head, and that's pretty fucking cool.
Awesome design. Great. They sing the song as they walk through town. They go to Scrooge's nephew's house. And they watch as they call Scrooge an unwanted creature.
Yeah.
My
his
heart.
Family, maybe he's mean because his family's mean.
I know.
You know. That's fucking mean.
It could be the most hated person in my family. If we were playing like charades or something, and I referred to them as an unwanted creature, at least someone there would be like, all right, that's still your uncle.
Yeah. Or like, it's one thing to make fun of someone like in your family behind, in front of everybody, but like you just do like an impression like, duh, I'm Scrooge, and then everybody laughs. Like that's as far as it should go.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be like, this guy should die in a fucking ditch. And they're all like, yeah, fuck that guy. It's like, Jesus Christ.
To the worms. They go to Bob Cratchit's house. It's Kermit and Piggy. Rizzo ruins this fucking goose when he lands on it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
They have 4 kids. I love this. Kermit's giving a toast to Scrooge, and Piggy's telling him off. And everything Piggy says, the daughters go,
Yeah. Yeah. They're all like, it's great.
Tiny Tim sings a song about blessing everyone. The spirit strongly implies that Tiny Tim's going to kick it.
Yep. Yep. He asks him, he's like, Spirit, will the boy make it? He's like, I don't know, brother. Doesn't look good.
Schrodinger's Tiny Tim.
Yeah. That cough is pretty rough.
It's also like, it's heartbreaking when Tiny Tim is walking home with Kermit and they're just like singing as they walk home.
In harmony. Like, it's impressive.
Yeah. Oh, it's very impressive. It's like, oh, that kid is sick. Oh, no. But it's also like, if your kid's that sick, maybe you shouldn't be singing out in the snow because he immediately comes in. He's like,
yeah. And they're like, had to go to church.
It's like, oh, did ya?
Also, why did only those 2 go to church?
Tiny Tim needs it the most.
That belongs in questions. Our famous sugar gouge. Gonna add a sugar to gouge to one of these.
That's totally fine. The spirit disappears and he leaves Scrooge just in a cemetery.
Yeah.
And this is horrifying.
This is good stuff.
Yes,
this is
I totally agree.
The peak of the movie, in my opinion. I like how Gonzo and Rizzo, they're like, we're going to fuck off because this is about to get real.
Yeah, this is scary. We'll see you at the finale.
Yeah. But they're essentially saying, like, there's no comic relief here.
Right.
We're going to fuck off because you're about to feel something in your fucking plums.
That's not where I felt something.
Yeah, me neither. Well, Michael Caine gives a performance of a lifetime. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
And the puppet is also pretty spooky.
That's the thing. They gave him a great puppet to act against.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at something it looks scary as shit.
Yeah. Originally, never mind. That's part of my trivia.
Oh, never fuck. Mind. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Great stuff. Excellent acting and everything.
when the bunch of Muppets are talking about someone's death, and it's obviously Scrooge's, and it's like, no one's going to the funeral. This will be quick.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, Spirit, who do they speak of? I believe I know, but I need you to tell me. And the spirit just points. It's all great stuff.
This is great because as the viewer, you know who they're talking about.
Yeah, and he
But
knows.
He knows, but he needs it to be confirmed. And it's such a relatable thing when you know something horrible is like happening and like you know it's, but like you don't want to look, and it's like I have to look.
Yeah.
You get that feeling in watching sports a lot.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. But so then they go back to Kermit and Piggy's house, the Cratchits, and the whole family is just mourning the death of Tiny Tim, who apparently died 2 days before Christmas.
Oh no.
And only Kermit was out picking a resting place for Tiny Tim. So
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You want to shield the kids from the trauma.
I guess drop them off with someone and bring your wife.
Nah, she didn't like Tim.
Well, okay. He was a frog.
Yeah, he's a fucking frog. Always eating flies and shit. I don't know.
No son of mine's gonna be a frog.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. And it's like also sad. It's
like,
wow.
Because they did it. I mean, they didn't, but like they showed it off like for a while. You're like, oh fuck, that kid's dead.
Yeah. They got a dead kid in a Muppets movie.
No. Like that's the thing. As a kid, this movie didn't appeal to me as much as Muppet Treasure Island did because of things like this. Like when you're a little kid watching this, like there's scary parts to it. There's parts where like that kid's dead.
See, I liked the spooky parts. I liked that when I was a kid. I was like, hell yeah. I also liked Nightmare Before Christmas a lot. That was like my favorite movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas, I think I've said this before, is the first movie I ever saw in theaters, or the first movie I can remember seeing in theaters.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I showed that to my students before Halloween or on Halloween. I like put that movie on. Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's when did it come out? What, like
94 when I was 5.
Okay, you saw it when you were 5?
Yes, but my parents made that decision to take me to see it.
Oh, did I fuck up?
Yeah, I think that's a bad choice for kids. For kids,
they fucking loved it.
That's good. That's good. You dodged a bullet. Because
although at first, when they were doing the Halloween Town song, some of them were like, "This is scary." I said, "Nut up, nut up, and watch the movie."
Yeah, no, I don't know. I would have. That would have been a permission slip thing. Like I would have sent the thing home to the parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I'm being a soft boy about it.
I don't know. They loved it, and at the end when Jack and Sally kiss on the mountain, they were like, "Ew." I was laughing like, "That's ew."
That's
fucking severed heads and shit in this movie.
Well, Andy, it's modern day. You can't show a boy and a girl kissing. That's gross.
Here he goes.
It's gotta be 2 boys.
Yeah, because it's the gay agenda.
Yeah, exactly. Turn the frog gay.
That's where the gays write down all their homework.
They're turning the science experiments gay. Sally's just a fucking science experiment.
Yeah, she's a Franken lady.
I love a lady with a good Frank.
Ooh, girl.
We're back at the cemetery, and this is where Scrooge realizes that everyone is happy about his death.
Yeah, and he pleads.
He's like, please give me another chance. And then he's home.
Yeah.
He's home.
And then he opens the window and he talks to that bunny again. He's like,
yeah, hey, you homeless rabbit.
Yeah. What day is it? He's like, why, it's Christmas, sir.
Go buy me a fucking turkey.
Yeah, buy the fattest fucking turkey you see.
He just sends him out.
Just like throws coins at him.
I'll give you a 5 pence or whatever the fuck he tells him is going to give up.
It's good stuff.
Scrooge donates a shit ton of money to Bunsen and Beaker, who we saw before, trying to get some money.
Yeah.
I also really like the touch of him visiting Sam and Fozzie in the old folks' home while he's singing with all the Muppets.
Yes. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yes.
Now, my wife is a singer, And I ask her all the time, like, if we hear anybody sing, I'm like, what would you give their voice out of 10? And she'll tell me. And for Michael Caine, I was like, what would you give Michael Caine's voice out of 10? She's like, I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be. I was like, what would you give it? She's like, all right, I don't know, a 4. I'm like,
Yeah, he's not a singer.
A Hollywood legend, and you give him a 4.
I mean, listen, he's not a singer.
No, he's not great. And the big old puppet guy was also pretty pitchy the whole time. But it's not about that.
Muppets can be pitchy.
Yeah, it's not about that.
It's not.
You're not listening to Muppets music for like, wow, listen to that.
Well, this is something that the newer Disney films lack. And in the earlier or the early 90s and stuff like that, these films, they sang in their characters. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's the same thing. Like I listened to a little bit of like the Little Mermaid sound, the newer Little Mermaid soundtrack. And what happens is all of these songs, they sound fine, but they don't sound like characters singing it. Yeah. They sound like singers singing it.
Right.
And it loses the charm when it's just like, yeah, that's cool. They have a good singing voice, but now it doesn't sound like a character singing it. Here, it's a character singing.
Yeah, it's all about selling those soundtracks.
Exactly.
You know, and I think a more recent example of this is The Rock and Moana. He's singing in character there, and that's cool. Because, like, it's The Rock. You're not, like...
He's not doing much to get into a character.
Yeah, but, like, that's a great song, and I like it because it's reminiscent of the old Disney stuff. Not that the new stuff is bad, like you said. It's good. Right. Just like you said, they're not singing in character, and I feel like you're losing something in that.
Or when they're doing it, they're intentionally casting singers in these roles.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, it's fine, but it lacks the character. It all sounds like, remember at the end of every Disney film, it would always be like a pop star singing the big song from the movie?
Yes.
Now every song from Disney movies sound like that.
Yeah, I think Hollywood is kind of going back to, you know how like in early Hollywood, it was like you had to be able to sing, act, and dance.
Yeah, triple threat.
It's kind of going back to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Which, listen, on one hand, I don't mind that.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't affect me.
When we see things like voice acting, I want to hear voice actors, and I want to see the singing as the characters.
Like Robin Williams singing like me.
Exactly.
So it's like, he's not a singer, but that works.
Yeah, exactly. It works. That's why it worked in Ferngully too.
Yeah.
And I think that's something we still get when we have newer Muppets properties is we're still getting Kermit singing, Miss Piggy singing, Gonzo singing, which is always a plus because you have all these albums. I don't know if you've ever listened to any of the albums that the Muppets have released.
I mean, Rainbow Connection is an excellent song.
It's one of the best songs ever written. I will honestly have no problem saying that.
Okay.
Like, it is one of the best songs ever written. But, you know, it's Christmas time. I listen to John Denver and the Muppets Christmas pretty frequently around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And part of it is the charm of hearing, it doesn't sound like great singers, but it's the charm of hearing the characters sing.
Yeah, it makes you think of the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that. Funniest or biggest laugh in the movie is at the very end, Gonzo going, and Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Yeah. I like how Scrooge brings the biggest turkey in town. He brings it to the Cratchits.
Yeah.
And it's like a giant uncooked turkey. He's like, cook this. The whole town's here, by the way.
We're all going to eat at your house.
Yeah. And they're like, shit. All right.
Thanks for inviting us over for Christmas dinner.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best thing for our sick child, but this is a super spreader event.
You're all going to get tuberculosis, but okay.
You got the consumption.
And then during the final song, everyone sings.
Yep,
that's it. That is it. An incredible movie.
Yes. It just took me back to when I was a wee lass. Watching this movie.
What?
Yep.
What'd you say?
I was a wee lass, Robbie.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's 2023, Robbie.
That's a good point. That's an excellent point. Should we go to Letterboxd?
I think so.
Now, I'm going to be honest. Maybe I'm a little loose with this rating. And if you want to reel me in, you can. But you know exactly what I'm about to say.
About to say 5 stars.
I'm about to say 5 stars.
Relax.
That's why I'm saying I'm giving you the chance to reel me in.
I'll go 4.5.
All right. I'm not going to fight with you.
Because I will say, while I still had a great time, I understand it is nostalgic for me.
I don't think it's strictly nostalgia. I think this movie holds up regardless.
I agree.
I don't
Especially
think
Michael Caine.
I think this might be the best Muppets movie.
Okay.
Listen, I'm settling at 4.5. I was even willing to go down to 4.
No, I'll do 4.5 because it's great. I love it.
Well, you know me. I'm an extreme rater. I have no problem just going 5 or 1, depending on how I'm feeling that day.
All right, let's go 1.
No.
Yeah, 4.5 is good for me.
That's what I did. So the official Royds rating on Letterboxd, 4.5 stars for the Muppets Christmas Carol. This movie's incredible.
Yeah, it's very good.
I have one question.
Ask it because I don't have any. I thought this plot was airtight.
Questions. Why not just use different Muppets as the 3 spirits?
Maybe we'll get into that on trivia.
That's really the only question I had. Mainly because I was terrified seeing this. Yeah. I haven't seen this in years. And seeing that first ghost, I was like, ooh, no, I don't like this.
Yeah, I think it's more effective that way, though.
Yes, I will agree. But I can imagine me watching this as a kid and that ghost keeping me up at night.
Yeah, I was a little spooked when I was a kid. But
that was a spoopy ghost.
Spoopy?
Yeah.
All right, would you like to get into some trivias?
Sure, I have 4 trivias.
Wow, I have 5.
Well, go first, Andy.
I will.
Oh, cool.
Puppets from which show make an appearance in the crowds throughout this movie? Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock, or Alf?
Fraggle Rock.
Correct.
Yes. 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 That's also a Jim Henson production.
Correct.
This movie is dedicated to 2 people, Jim Henson and Robert Lyon, Rupert Nile, Richard Hunt, Ryan Hope.
It's Richard Hunt, right?
It is.
Yeah, he died like a year before this.
Yeah.
Right. Who is going to play the original ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, and Future? Is going to be Fozzie Bear, Statler, and Waldorf. Miss Piggy, Scooter, and Gonzo. Ralph the Dog, Annie Sue, Pig, and Animal. Or Grover, Big Bird, and Cookie Monster.
Grover, Big Bird, and Cookie Monster.
No, but I picked pretty good on that, right?
You did.
Cookie Monster would be a good Christmas future because he doesn't, he's a monster.
Yeah. I would have loved that. The first one, then.
No. It is Miss Piggy, Scooter, and Gonzo.
Gonzo would have worked well.
So they would have had the hood, you couldn't see his face, but his nose would be sticking out.
That's awesome.
So that's funny, but would that have taken away?
Yes, it would have.
Yes.
Yes, it absolutely would have.
Yeah.
Which Muppet is credited as himself in the opening credits? Rizzo the Rat, Gonzo, Fozzie Bear, Rolf the Dog.
I think it is Gonzo.
It is not Gonzo.
He's Dickens. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna go. What was the first one?
Rizzo the Rat.
Rizzo the Rat.
It is Rizzo the Rat, yeah.
Hell yeah.
They just didn't have a character for him. So hey,
Yeah.
it is a Rizzo.
Yeah. All the bookkeeping rats in Scrooge's office are left-handed or right-handed?
Left-handed.
Correct.
Yeah. In the first song, when the whole townspeople are singing about Scrooge, They sing, even the blank don't like him. Plants, vegetables, fruits, flowers.
Vegetables.
It is vegetables, yes.
Yeah. Okay, in the novel, the Cratchit family did not have a daughter named Bettina. What was the original name of the daughter in the book? Is it Martha, Carol, Jennifer, or Rosemary?
Rosemary.
No, it is Martha.
Martha. Yeah.
Martha!
Oh, no.
Martha! How do you know that name?
How do you know that name?
Remember that was like the turning point in that movie was that they both had the same mommy name.
Yep, because he randomly just yelled it out. Yep.
That's
okay.
That's a bad movie.
Yes, it is. Rizzo has how many siblings? 1,302, 1,907, 1,309, 1,274.
1,274.
It is, yes.
Yes.
Ugh.
All right. That's all my trivias.
That's all my trivias.
Wow.
That's it, right?
We did trivias.
We did do trivias.
Hey, I wrote a song.
Oh, fuck, so did I.
Wow.
Are we going to jail?
No, that's just what we do on this podcast.
I didn't know. I don't know that. I don't know
like
that.
Episode 90 or some shit, dude.
All right,
the
I have a pick to
program. Flip that shit.
All right, call it.
Tails.
It's Heads.
You son of a bitch, Robin.
It's Dr. Heads.
Dr. Heads.
I have no idea what that means.
Okay.
What kind of song do you have?
I got a weird I don't know. I don't know what I got, man. It's fucking weird.
All right, so I'm going to ask you to go first because now I'm intrigued.
Okay. My song is called One Spooky Christmas. And it goes like this. This is the tale of a man who hurts people when he can. He keeps his head in the sand, never helps his fellow man. It seems he doesn't have a heart, and he just wants to play his part, hoarding all of the wealth and not caring for your health. Gonna learn tonight that if he doesn't change his ways, they'll be dancing on his grave. There'll be no one left to save Tiny Tim and his family from a devastating loss. They'll all blame old man Scrooge for being a mean old boss. There'll be lines of people spitting on his grave. All this is going to happen if he doesn't change his ways. Spirit, I have seen the light. I no longer wish to continue my cruel ways. Is there a way I can change what will happen to me? Not for my sake, but for the boys.
That was One Spooky Christmas.
Hey, that's the name of the song.
I'm spooked.
Yeah, I don't know. I sat down. I was like, I'm gonna play keyboards on this one. There's something about it. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and that's
That
what I played, and that's it.
that would have fit the movie.
Oh, thanks.
That would have fit the people
it's
singing to spookiness.
I actually played a B minor incorrectly,
Oh no.
and then I corrected it, and that's the that goes on throughout the song. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna keep doing that.
It's spooky. I liked it.
Yeah, I had a flat fifth, also known as a tritone. But
Nice.
yeah. Yeah.
So if you understood what he said, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com.
I usually save those for the spooky stuff, like and all of Boy Am I Spooked Dead in My Jorts Katober. Check that. Check those episodes out. It's just like it evokes spookiness.
I get it.
And I like it.
And I'm spooked.
Yeah. Great movie. And tell us about your song, Robbie.
My song's rock and roll.
Oh shit.
It's rock and roll. It's called It's Christmas Once Again. And I did a lot of work on vocals in this one. Singing like Kermit is hard. But here it is. It's called It's Christmas Once Again. My boss works me hard, but he pays my salary. That's why I'm working late, even though it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas once again. It's Christmas once again. I tell him it's tradition, can I have the day off? He says, bah humbug, rolls his eyes and scoffs. It's Christmas once again. It's Christmas once again. They spend their salaries on frivolities when they should pay me back. They spend their salaries on frivolities. He saw his past when he was just a boy. He saw his death and the town was overjoyed. It's Christmas once again. It's Christmas once again. Little sick boy said, God bless us everyone. Now the family's mourning the loss of their son. It's Christmas once again. It's Christmas once again. They spend their salaries on frivolities when they should pay me back. They spend their salaries on frivolities. That's my song called "It's Christmas Once Again."
I like it. I really like that bridge part.
Thank you.
I like that chord, that like in between chord.
Yeah, the
Cool.
yeah, I did G sharp A, and then it was C D E minor. Did it A minor also. But
Max.
yeah, a lot of the work there, because I've had time this week, was done on the vocals, a lot of harmonies. I tried to work throughout the song. But yeah, it's funny. As I was writing, I was like, this is really just about A Christmas Carol more than anything else.
Well, that's what this movie is at its heart. It's straight up the Christmas Carol.
And so I was kind of trying to make one that would be a pretty good rock and roll song for Christmas.
I like it.
And that's what I came up with. It's Christmas once again.
Wow.
Well,
all right, well, my song is about
Andy.
Oh. Uh-oh.
we've done this, Andy. We did this. Andy, no.
I've got the dementia.
Oh no. Oh no.
Andy.
Oh,
Robbie.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
We gotta go on next week.
That's an excellent question. And let's just say,
isn't it?
It is. And let's just say we're going down deep. Let's just say we're going to be searching down deep. Let's just say we're going to die with a couple of billionaires who deserved it. Because we're doing Titanic.
Hey.
And because we're so cool, it's going to be Fly-tanic.
Nice. Very good. You ever see like they compare, like they put Titanic next to like a modern day cruise ship and it ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Andy.
Yeah.
Where can they find our music?
Let me tell you. You go to Spotify, you go to Apple Music, you go to Deezer, and you search The Royds. It's ROYDS, and you will find 2 albums and a Christmas song.
2 albums and a Christmas song.
2 albums and a Christmas song.
That's nuts.
Isn't it? And then you could go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com and you will find a plethora of podcast songs that Robbie and I and guests have written. This is episode 90, right?
That's a great question. I can tell you in one moment. This is episode 87.
87.
Yes.
So that's a chock. That's chock full of songs.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah,
songs and thongs.
Check out the songs on YouTube as well. But that's more Robbie's thing. Robbie, where can they find us on the socials?
Oh, you go to Instagram. You go to TikTok. You go to Threads. You go to X. You go wherever you want. You type in The Royds Band and you'll see us. You could also go to YouTube, TheRoydsBand, and that's where we is.
Yeah.
And send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. And if you're listening on YouTube to the podcast, make a little comment, like it, and no matter where you're listening, give us a 5-star review, rate us 5 stars, write whatever you want.
Yeah, that would be great. That really helps us. Also, tell your friends. Word of mouth is pretty great, but also tell a mouse. Word of mouse.
Very good.
Very important.
Very good. What you could do is you could tape a little note to a mouse's back and just send them out into the world.
Yeah.
And everyone would be like, someone is abusing that rat.
Oh, it's a rat. He grabs a rat. You were like, what a cute little mouse. Yeah. So next week, Titanic. Or Titanic?
Yep. Titanic?
Huh. James Cameron.
Cool.
Leo DiCaprio.
Boobies.
Kate Winslet.
Kathy Bates.
Billy Zane.
Water.
Boat.
Iceberg.
Lettuce? That's just word association. It's iceberg lettuce.
That's good. Romaine.
Spinach.
No, we gotta keep. No, we're not done. We gotta do this for another hour and a half.
An hour and a half, Robbie.
Yep.
Why?
The word association portion of the podcast.
As is tradition every Christmas.
All right.
An hour and a half for word association. All right. We'll see you next week for Titan.
Bye.
Bye.